Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the program. My name is David Letterman. This is our Thursday night show. I was listening earlier this morning, an interesting discussion on a radio talk show. Theologians from around the world discussing this one point. Nowhere in the Bible, Old Testament, New Testament, will you find any reference whatsoever to a wine cooler. Well, it's that time of year, as you know, when they announce the Nobel Peace Prize recipients. Two more were announced yesterday. Two American research scientists received the Nobel Peace Prize in the area of, I think, chemistry. They discovered a way for recognizing structures of certain molecules. Insiders tell us this was a huge upset because the man who was the favorite is the guy who created Lemon Fresh Joy. See, I don't know where to stand when I do these jokes. Is it here? Do I stand right in here? Or it's a little closer, actually. Is it a little closer? I think it's just a little bit closer. It's just about here, isn't it? Something like that, yes. Oh, boy, now we can really get a look at that. The kids seem to love that. Kids love it. What do you think, Kevin? Move on or try this one? Oh, we got a great show. I can't waste a lot of time here. Valuable show. This is a network television program, ladies and gentlemen. One more or not? Let's move on. What do you think? I'll leave it up to Kevin. Kevin's been with me for years. We go way back, don't we, Kevin? At Reagan's request. How far away?
How far back did Kevin
go? Well, the 50s. Kevin and I came up through radio together.
That's right, I knew that.
He held my cue cards for me in radio. I never... What a terrible waste of money now that I think about it, but he's a fine man, and I'm happy to... At Reagan's request, ladies and gentlemen, oh, this is going nowhere, I can feel it. White House staffers are now trying to find out if there is a PLO cemetery in Geneva, Switzerland, where the talks are going to be held next month, so Reagan can place a wreath. Thanks, Kevin. Here's our good friend, Paul Schaefer, folks.
Thanks a lot. Thank you. Boy, Dave, you know, I was just thinking, about show business relationships and friendships and how they change. Me, it used to be a friend of mine would say to me, can you be at a thing, a show I'm doing? My answer, forget about it, I'm there.
Yeah.
Now, it's changed. It's, can you be at a show? It's forget about it, I'm there if I'm contractually allowed to be there. It's crazy how the business takes its toll.
What'd you do last night, Paul?
Oh, I just went home early, got a little sleep.
Yeah.
What about you, Dave?
I went to tango night at Regine's last night.
Did you really?
Yeah, had a lovely time.
See anyone you knew there?
Yes, I did. Diane Cannon was there.
She was there?
Yeah, she had a lovely time.
What were you doing?
Stop it.
What were you doing?
Huh?
What were you doing at tango night?
Tango night. I go every Thursday night and I tango.
Who did you
or
go
as close as I can, considering the contractual obligations.
Yeah.
Well, we better get on with it. We have such a big show tonight, you probably think you're watching the wrong channel. Now, it's viewer mail night. Tonight is the night we answer our voluminous viewer mail. Let's get right to it. I'm really hurrying through this. What do you think about the viewer mail, Paul? Pretty good tonight?
I think we got a good one tonight, Dave. I got the memo, by the way.
Oh, no. You don't know. No, tell us honestly what you think. But hurry up, because we really got to...
we got about a 75% chance of having a successful viewer mail night tonight. No.
Now, when I say be honest, I don't mean be honest.
You don't mean... I got the memo, we got a fabulous viewer mail night. Let's get right to it.
A blockbuster.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Letter number 1. Dear Dave, why don't you do something in a lighter vein, Iggy? Geez, I shudder to think what someone named Iggy would consider a lighter vein. Letter number 2. Paul, stay with me here.
Oh, yeah.
That was all right, wasn't it?
Letter number 2, yeah.
But 1 was all right.
1 was very nice.
Dave, why do we watch your show, John Follett and Steve O'Neill, SUNY at Buffalo, at State University of New York at Buffalo? Oddly enough, John and Steve, you're not the first people to ask this question, as the front page of today's USA Today indicates. Oh, here it is right here. We have this little chart, why people watch late night, as you can see there. 10% say they watch because they heard about the extravagant prize giveaways. 7% are spillover viewers from American Almanac. 7% because it's in stereo. 4% because of the wacky antics. 2.2%, that's Lou Rawls, we pay him to watch every night. Now, this is interesting. 45% of the people feel that it will be useful in business. 16% watch because of poor reception on other channels. And 11% because they think Bill Wendell is dreamy. So that's got a huge show. We have big stars tonight. You know, Arnold Schwarzenegger is here, by the way. And Julia Child and a very funny comedian, J.J. Wall. Number 3. You ready, Paul?
Yes, number 3. I got a thing hanging from just a thread that's hanging off my shirt.
Dear Dave, we all know the order of succession in this country's government. After Ronald Reagan, there's George Bush, Alexander Haig, and so on. I don't think it's Alexander Haig. I think it's Lee Iacocca there. What is the order of leadership on your program? Roydan Tanamura. Paul, let's hear a little of this. Roydan Tanamura. Da-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Okay, that's enough. Now I know what you're thinking, Royden. You're thinking that we're going to respond to this obvious setup by showing you some silly little chart that we have made up for our own show and our own line of succession. Maybe have a picture of me at the top, and then there'd be a picture of Paul, then there'd be a picture of Bill Wendell, and then the big joke would be a picture of George Goober Lindsay. Well, believe me, forget it. That would be the most obvious start. That's the oldest joke. It's so tired. It's so obvious. We would never stoop that low. We're not going to do it. Don't worry about it. But thanks for sending the... I say we're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. Well, that comes to us from Royden Tanamura. Dear Dave, number 4 begins. My friend Eric worked for NBC over the summer as an intern, and we all wanted to know if he met David Letterman. He said he met everyone except you, and even talked to Marv Albert. Now, straighten up and let's have an apology. Your fan, Tim Cashmere, Olean, New York. Young man wants an apology. Hal, do we have the standard apology loaded up? Okay, go ahead and roll it, if you will, please.
Thank you. I'd like to take this opportunity to formally apologize to...
Tim Cashmere's friend, Eric.
...for what I said. You're absolutely right. It wasn't funny, and I may have even hurt some feelings. In particular...
Tim Cashmere's friend, Eric.
For this, I am truly sorry, and believe me, I have learned a valuable lesson, and I promise you, it will never happen again.
You ready? Okay. Letter number 5. It's our last letter of the evening, and traditionally, the funniest one of the bunch. Oh, here we go. Letter number 5 begins, Dear Dave, Paul Schaefer is really an incredible guy. Well, that's certainly true. Not only is he a great musician, but he's always in a good mood. Can you explain? Well, I think we all have our own theories on that one, but this comes to us from a fan by the name of Steve Crawford in Bedford, Texas. What about it, Paul? I think Steve has a pretty good question here. Can you offer any insight to this?
Well, why, yes, Dave. My mood and my musicianship improved 1,000% since I let one of the Krolnar from the Great Cygnus Nebula take control of my body, my mind, and my soul.
Why, Paul, that's horrible. You can't spend your life as the host of some disgusting space parasite.
I can't, Dave?
Give it up, Paul. You have to find some way to reclaim your freedom.
All right. Okay. Krolnar, I think it's time for you to go now. Goodbye, Krolnar. one of the funniest, traditionally the funniest. Jeff Blatty.
I think it's actually more like 60%, Paul, if we would have been closer to the original estimate. Well, there's our viewer mail.
Oh, come on, cheer up. It's not that bad. We have a great show to come.
I know that.
Sometimes you look so sad.
No, we have a big show.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we're getting right to it now. We have a lot of fun. A lot of fun things to do here tonight on the show. You know, ladies and gentlemen, you can have it all. How you say? Well, this way, with Michelob Light. Watch.